something of a speciality for Mr. Marinho, though, because anybody who knows him knows his amazing guillotine choke. But Andre Porfirio has had an incredible tournament of his own in fighting through to the final here. He had wins over Manuel Hibamar, over Murillo Santana.
So the referee has called stop, and they have been going for about 20 seconds.
Wow.
I am really not sure what the stoppage was called for.
Yeah,
we're going to find out. Oh, maybe a no-grip guard pull here. No-grip guard pull, that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, that just goes to show how eager Pedro Marinho is to get things going here, because he's like, I don't worry about my opponent not having a grip. I'm ready to go. So
I like that. You know, we see a lot of competitors with the opposite. They're kind of always looking for something to tell the ref, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we don't see that from Pedro Marinho.
Oh, no.
And, you know, neither athlete stopped. They were both in the zone. They were ready to go. You know, and neither athlete stopped for about 15 seconds there of the ref yelling at him. So just in the first 30 seconds of this fight, still just past the 30-second mark. And a lot of action already, although most of it was not on the clock.
Yeah, Andre Porfirio really has had one of the career best performances I think we've ever seen from him in this tournament so far. And I think that this new home of his at middle heavyweight or medium heavyweight is definitely a good thing for him. Pedro Marinho, though, I mean, we talked about Andre Porfirio's path through the bracket, but as we mentioned, his win over Jaime Canuto in the semifinal, the spectacular submission, his hard-fought win over Gabriel Almeida in the quarterfinal.
Attempt here.
Yeah,
not
leg
quite
lock
deep
attempt.
enough.
A little bit shallow, but
he's here to win, right? And I think we see that every time he fights.
He will dive on whatever is in front of him in an attempt to get gold.
Oh, kicking out of that little wrestle up single. I don't know if they're gonna. Oh, guess that is a guard pull. Oh, using that belt and swimming the foot over the belt, and another jumpy leg attack from Pedro Marinho, just kind of diving through the guard of Porfirio. We have seen Porfirio, I think, more active than ever. He's been competing at pretty much every opening he can get his hands on, and definitely see a jump in just experience and confidence in the new weight class and all that coming into this tournament. He's been absolutely on fire. Get some super fight wins recently as well.
Straight ankle lock here from Pedro Marinho, possibly. Hard to see exactly what the grip is. Maybe a little shallow on the calf, but
I think he's about to shift it upward. But it was an interesting entry. I mean, he was in a top position, just kind of, we do have an answering attack from Porfirio here. And a deep underhook on the right arm. I'm sorry, the right arm, Pedro's left leg.
Porfirio does have a pretty well-developed leg game. He's not a leg lock game per se, but a leg game as in leg fighting, good with 50-50, good at getting in underneath the hips of his opponent, entries into the legs.
He does, and now we're back in this 50-50 position again, but a big sweep attempt
into going on a straight ankle. Oh, and he gets a submission.
Wow.
Andre Porfirio taps out Pedro Marinho with a straight ankle lock to win gold here at the IBJJF Pan Championships. What a fast submission that we were talking about. Pedro Marinho's leg lock, and as I was saying that Andre Porfirio is not a leg locker, what does he do? He hits a straight ankle lock.
Wow.
That was a fast finish, and that's what happens sometimes. You get into that shootout with an opponent, much like, well, he got the penalty for leaving the area to go celebrate with his coach.
Interesting.
So a little penalty after the end there, but the winner by submission, Andre Porfirio. A career best performance for this young man, the Fight Sports black belt, having beaten Pedro Marinho, Manuel Hibamar, Murillo Santana, and Lucas Norat. Not Lucas Norat. Lucas Moutinho, all in the space of 2 days to become the 2021 IBJJF Pan Champion. That is an incredible run, something I'm sure he'll be very, very happy with. Here's a little look at some of those moments. Here is
jumping knee bar.
Marinho a little eager, diving on those legs. And then the kind of coming over the top. But here's the footlock. You can see he rolls him over the top, goes belly down on the footlock, and Marinho has no choice, no escape, no option but to tap out.
Well, it's that situation we talk about where, 50-50 footlocks are usually not very tight, but if you get somebody who knows what they're doing and they go belly down like that, like